Hey everybody, so today I'm here. I want to show you how to check your rosters in MAP and also to make sure that your students' grade levels are correct. You want to make sure that their grade levels are correct when testing them because it's going to affect their sort of percentile scores, right? If it's comparing with their peers. If your information is correct in Salesforce, which is where Elliot pulled this information from, then you should be good to go here. But it's always good to just double check, and then I'm going to show you how to fix it in case things are wrong because they're kind of set in MAP as the way they are. If you go and change them in Salesforce now, they're not going to kick over to MAP the way the roster was created. So first of all, you're going to want to click on Manage Students over here. And the way that you can check actually for what your school's roster looks like is to click on this term filter and choose Fall 21-22. And then you can actually even go ahead and choose your school. I'm going to go ahead and choose Beverly Hills just as an example here. And then I'm going to click on search. I haven't even searched for any specific kids, and what this will do is it will kick me all kids from Beverly Hills that are in that fall term. So I could look through here and see, are there kids that are missing here that I should have? And if there are, it is probably because the students did not have any enrollments in fall classes when Elliot pulled the Salesforce report. So you're going to need to contact him with students that are missing in order to get them kind of pulled in here or rostered. It is possible to use the Create Student button, but it might just be cleaner for you to make a list and then have Elliot include those students there. But something that you can do is we can go through and check that the grades of all these students are appropriate here. So if we start here, you're going to click on that box, you're going to click on View Update. I'll go back and do that again. And we have our student, we have our student ID, and then we have the terms that they're here. Now, this is pretty promising, right? It was 6th grade last year, now 7th grade this year. So I suspect this is probably correct. But suppose that you know better, right? For some reason, this student skipped to 8th grade or stayed in 6th grade, or this number wasn't updated. It's pretty easy to fix this grade. You'd click on this box, you'd click on View Update Term, you would change the grade level here. You'd of course want to make sure that they're assigned to a school or a class, and then you would hit Update Term. And then you would continue from here. You have to hit that continue and then submit button. Otherwise, that update term thing doesn't actually save. So I'll show you again just to kind of hit the point home here. So I'll go with Vincent here, hit that box, view update, check his data here. He's in the fall term. That makes sense because I filtered for the fall term. Looks promising, but let's say I wanted to change something on Vincent's profile here. I could change their grade right up here. And then I could scroll on down, I could update term, and that does not save it yet. I do need to click on continue and submit in order for that to totally lock in there. And then I can return to my research results and go all the way through my class to check this for each of my students. It is possible also, if you're just missing like one kid, instead of contacting LU, you just want to add that one kid, for you to actually add those kids yourself. So let me clear this search. And I'm going to find a student who I know is not in this term. So if I'm looking here at Casey, I can click on View Update. And when I click on Casey, I see that Casey is not here in the fall term. And so one thing I could do is I could click on the Add Term button here. And then I could put in the term, the grade. If you need to put in an ethnic group, you can just put not specified or other as kind of the default. It's a required reporting thing. Unfortunately, we can't turn that off. Add your school. Make sure you add your class. This is really, really important. The class teacher is always last name Proctor. So you can look up Proctor when you're adding classes. And then again, add term, submit, and so on and so forth. And you would be set to go. And that's it. If you have any questions, you can reach out to me, Nicholas Henning, or contact Eliud in case it's a technical issue. But you should be set to go from that point forward. Thanks, everyone.